Shalom, shalom. I'm Kaya from GMS Camp out here in Phoenix, Arizona. First, I want to give his all praise, glory, and honor. It's to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rahak Wadash. Of course, I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders that have taught us this truth and ruled well. I want to say shalom to the Akwath and to the Akim out there. I also want to say shalom to the speckled bird out there. Even though you may look like the heathen, but are not the heathen. Just sitting back, came to the park this morning, and thinking, I know we talk about, the nukes and the missiles and all the things to come, Jacob's trouble, but I'm going to go into what's going to come afterwards. What we are about to inherit, because we're about to inherit everything. We're about to inherit what we can't even imagine about what we are about to get. The brothers that's doing these videos on the highways and byways can see what we are about to inherit while we go hard in the paint. Because we know what Yahweh Bashim Shai said he's going to give us. He said that he was going away to prepare a place for us, right? I believe that's what's been 2,000 years already. He went to go prepare a place for us. And when he returned to come and get us in the place that he is about to give us, how happy, how ecstatic we're gonna be. We're gonna be so happy that we'll probably tear up and cry because of joy, not because of sorrow, because of joy. Even though we know that as of right now, all the things that gotta take place, as of what's coming. We got the World War III, we got Jacob's trouble that's coming. So basically Jacob's trouble, mark of the beast, the chip, the RFID microchip, and then World War III. These things are things that's coming. But after all these things, what we are about to inherit. The first scripture I want to go into, right? And let me see if I can get there. If you give me just a moment. I got to open my tablet. And today's a beautiful day. It feels really good out here. It feels like it's at least about maybe 67. Nice little breeze. You got people out here walking their dogs, doing what they do. 2/3 and whatever. Let me see. The first scripture I want to get is we're going to go to 2nd Ezra as soon as this loads up. So this is going to be 2nd Ezra chapter. 2nd Ezra chapter. Let's see. Let me see. Is that one I want? And verse 6. Let's see. That's not it. 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. That's what I want. So lock here, y'all. Should have been prepared. But, 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and then verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So once again, we got next Jacob, Yasharallah, Israel, 12 tribes of Israel. Now, of course, the elect will be there, and then the 2/3 will be brought back through the elect. Out of the 144,000, they will be brought back. Plus, you have the 1/3 women and children that will be coming also, that will be saved out of the nuclear, what's about to come to Babylon, aka America. But nevertheless, what we are about to inherit is everything. Let's get a few more scriptures, right? So you have the understanding when Yahweh Shai says, in the book of Jeremiah 29:11, that expected end. Matter of fact, let's go get that. What he's about to give to the house of Israel, right? It's gonna be Jeremiah chapter 29, right? And we're gonna get verse 11. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. And that expected end is going to be gorgeous. It's going to be marvelous. It's going to be beautiful. We're going to be able to rest forever. We're going to be able to enjoy everything. There's not going to be any stipulations. There's not going to be any times that we got to worry about it. We got to get up and go punch a time clock and go to work. It's going to be none of that. We ain't got to worry about our enemies and the heathens on the back of our shirts, We ain't got to worry about none of that. Matter of fact, let's go to Revelation, right? Because I did talk about tears, right? Revelation 21, right? And 1 through 4. And listen to what it says. This is Revelations 21, 1 through 4. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, come down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them and be their God. Now, who's this? Who's going to be the God of who? He's going to be the God of who? The Israelites, his people. Matter of fact, to prove it, and we'll come back to this. Let's go into, right, because he said who his people are. Joel chapter 2, amongst many scriptures. I love Joel 2 and 27, you know. And this is Joel chapter 2 and 27, and it says, And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God. Who? The Lord your God, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed. So the question and to the answer is who? The Israelites belong to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. No other nation, no other heathens, no one. Only the 12 tribes of Israel. Matter of fact, so let's go back to the book of Revelation where we were at, right? So Revelations 21, as soon as this thing opens up, this is Revelation 21 where we, and verse 4. And it says, and God, matter of fact, start at 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacles of God is with men. He will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. And God himself shall be with them, and be their God. And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. And there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying. Neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things have passed away. See how beautiful that is? For the former things have passed away. All this that we see today, all the things that we got to go through today, from work to deformities, problems, issues, this flesh that we are in, us going off, us sinning, all that will be gone and done away with. We'll never go off. We'll never be unrighteous. We will be righteous in the kingdom. We'll have no worries. You know, think about it. What we are about to inherit. This is why, again, about brothers and elders, you know, go hard in the paint for this truth. Go hard in the paint. Also out of fear of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, because we know what he said he's going to do to this place, and none of us want to get caught up in it. You know, sit back and think about that. Matter of fact, let's go a little further with this, right? Some beautiful scriptures about what we're about to inherit. Matter of fact, let's go into the book of, let's go into the book of Zechariah, right? Zechariah chapter 8. And we're going to start at verse 4. Thus saith the Lord of hosts. This is beautiful. Thus saith the Lord of hosts. There shall yet old men and old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, and every man with his staff in his hand for very age. And the streets of the city shall be full of boys and girls, playing in the streets thereof. You see how beautiful that is? So the thing is, matter of fact, let's go further. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, if it be marvelous in the eyes of the remnant of this people in these days, should it also be marvelous in my eyes, saith the Lord of hosts? Let's see. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, behold, I will save my people from the east country and from the west country. So going back into that time that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to save who? His people. And when we are in Jerusalem, you know, in the kingdom, you see what's going to happen. Boys and girls are going to be out there playing, you know, having a good time. Right now, our kids, yeah, they playing stuff, but we constantly got to keep an eye on them. Because you know you got pedophiles. This world is horrible. You got to watch what they eat. You got to watch, I'm going to say it this way, but you got to watch these women. Because a lot of these women are killing kids. All these women are just blanking out, doing wicked stuff. We're not going to have to worry about none of that. You ain't have to worry about nothing that your children are doing. You ain't got to worry about in the kingdom. You're not going to worry about where them kids at. Where them kids at. You ain't got to worry about that at all. Because they're going to be perfectly fine. Matter of fact, let's go to another scripture, right? Just a few scriptures. Let's go into the book of Revelation again. That's where we're going to go. Revelation chapter 7, right? And verse, I think that's 16. Oh, man, yep. You ain't got to worry about being hungry. You ain't worry about starving. You ain't got to worry about, where your next meal going to come from. Revelation 7 and 16. They shall hunger no more, neither thirst any more. Neither shall the sunlight on them, nor any heat. For the Lamb which is in the midst of the throne shall feed them, and shall lead them unto living fountains of water, and God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. See how beautiful that is? Neither will you be hungry, neither will we thirst. And right now, we live in a time that y'all seen them grocery bills. I know I seen mine. I remember walking out of a Wally World or wherever you may shop. Back in the day, you could walk out with a cart full of groceries. Now the money that you spending there, you walking out with 2 bags. And you wondering, man, how am I going to make this last? But we ain't going to have that problem in the kingdom. Now, of course, today too, Yahweh Shah is taking care of his men. He's taking care of his people. We all eat. We all eat. It is what it is, but we're going to eat real good in the kingdom, because right now we eating garbage, GMOs. We don't know what we eating. Let's put it that way, because we know that we would eat our bread defiled. So we know we eating some bull crap. But in the kingdom, baby, we going to eat good. We going to eat real good. Matter of fact, going into this, we ain't going to hunger no more and all that. See, we know we're going to be sitting back chilling. So we got to ask the question, who going to be doing all the work? Houses need to be built, castles and houses, and however we want our stuff to be built. Somebody got to build that. We ain't going to do it. So let's see who's going to do it, right? Matter of fact, let's see. Oh, man, let's see. What do I want? Is that Micah? Let's see. Let's see what Micah 4 and 4 says. This is beautiful. Micah 4 and 4, right? But they shall sit every man under his vine and under his fig tree, and none shall make them afraid, for the mouth of the Lord of hosts have spoken it. So once again, we're not going to be afraid. We're going to be chilling. We're going to be, we're going to just relaxing up under the fig tree. Think about that. Nice cool breeze. You sitting in your little hammock and it's rocking back and forth. And you ain't nervous, eating a bunch of grapes and fruits and all kind of berries and whatnot. And the wind just blow across you and it's nice and crisp and it feel good. And you ain't got a care in the world. Off in the distance, you might hear little hammers and, hammers, nailing and going on, because these heathens are going to be working for us. See, remember I said, Jake, we're going to be chilling in the kingdom. So let's go and get them workers, right? Who gonna be them workers? Let's get Isaiah, right? Isaiah 14 and verse 2. Remember these people? Isaiah 14:2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord, for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressor. So all those nations, those heathens that have put their hands on the children of Israel, shall be slaves. See, we ain't got to worry about a time clock punching in and hammering and working. And I know I hate to see my brothers Issachar working so hard to be building houses and these hotels and these schools, and that's all they do is build. I'm gonna be so happy to see my brothers and sisters of the Issachar tribe to relax, to enjoy their children, You know, I'm not saying that no other Israelites work hard, but I know Issachar be working real hard. And I'm going to be so happy to see my brothers and sisters don't have to do a dang thing. They're going to have their slaves and servants doing everything, putting in that work. You know, nothing about these heathens going to do. Matter of fact, let's get one more scripture before I go. Just one more scripture. Isaiah, right? And I believe Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 14, right? Listen, the sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet. And they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. This is why we go hard in the paint. We know what we're about to inherit. We can see it. We can taste it. We can't wait for it, even though we have to wait. Even though it tarry, wait for it, because it's surely coming. Matter of fact, I'm going right back to the, what is that? 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. End of Esau's kingdom, and the beginning of Jacob's is coming next. Well, I hope you was edified. I'm gonna give all praise, glory, and honor is to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rahak Kodash, Shalom.